Removal device. We've got it in traditional gold, or rose, excuse me. Floral is new, and then that purple is cool too. But what I love is that this is gonna help remove that unwanted hair on the face and the body, and it does not hurt. There is no blade to worry about. You won't have to ever deal with nicks and cuts again. Item 91817, it's coming up in just a bit. I'd love to hear from you if you happen to be a fan already. There's 4 flex today and all day, or every day all month on any beauty item that you're interested in. So take a look on hsn.com. If you've got some favorites, we've got a lot to choose from here at HSN, and we really appreciate you being our valued customer. So we are moving into our next hour. One of my biggest, I don't want to say fetish, I just should say I'm a snob when it comes to having really good high quality tweezers. We've got them from Regine. This product is out of stock more often than it is in stock. Oh my gosh, did you see that? This is something that, first of all, is made in Switzerland. It's made by trained craftsmen with the highest quality, twice tempered stainless steel. And every single piece goes through a meticulous 40-step finishing process. They're handcrafted, hand-aligned, hand-finished under a microscope to give you precision. Even the etching is done by hand on the interior tips to give you an ultra-enhanced grip. Fern Marcus is here. This could be my new favorite best friend because I am obsessed with a great tweezer, and I finally found it. Thanks for being here.
Oh my God, I love being here. Good afternoon, everybody.
I know everybody's like, wait, I can go spend $9 at my drugstore to get a pair of tweezers.
And we all have a drawer full of those tweezers that just don't work.
They don't work.
You go to remove the hair, it slips on the hair, it breaks the hair, it just doesn't pull the hair out from the root. Not our tweezers. Our tweezers will pull the hair out from the root on the first time, and it's all because of how they're made. Our tweezers are handmade in Switzerland. Every single tweezer goes through 40 different hand operational steps in order to make these. We do an etching on the interior of the tips. What that does, it creates a more enhanced grip, so when you go to remove the hair, it pulls it out deep from the root. The tips are in perfect alignment. When those tips are in perfect alignment, it will pull the hair out from the root. Every single tweezer is examined under a microscope before ever leaving our factory.
So every little thing, like even the angle of how you...
Oh, absolutely. We did a 25-degree angle. I actually designed it. It had a little bit of a thicker angle. I made it a 25-degree angle so that it works with all our beautiful, delicate contours of the face. So whether you're dealing with brow hair, lip hair, chin hair, this is the tool that will remove the hair out from the root.
I have tried every tweezer in the world known to man. And I'm telling you what, it is worth spending a little bit more to get a great pair of tweezers.
It makes all the difference.
They're $10 off today, by the way, for customer event, our appreciation month, and a big customer pick even at $40. And I know it seems like that's a lot to spend on a pair of tweezers, but you'll never have to buy another set.
The last pair of tweezers you ever have to buy, we offer a 100% lifetime guarantee.
Nice.
So for any reason that you are dissatisfied with your tweezers, but I promise you, you're going to love them, you can always bring them back to us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at this animation because they're, you know, this is kind of side-by-side comparison.
And this is what we all, how many of us experience what's going on the left. The tweezer slips on the hair. It breaks the hair. It just doesn't do what the tweezer is supposed to do. Our tweezers will pull the hair out from the root. You know, in our factory in Switzerland, we make the tools for Rolex, for Cartier, for Longines, for Breitling. Wow. These are all ultra-high precision tools. That is the hugest difference. Most tweezers out there in the marketplace, they are banged out in a factory, and that's why they don't work. And if the tips are off by a fraction of a millimeter, it is not going to remove the hair.
It's so true. I have tried every brand I can think of. I'm obsessed with a great pair of tweezers. My mom kind of instilled that in me years ago. And my mom never spent more money than she needed to on anything. Except for tweezers.
They're an investment.
Sounds so funny, but it really is something that you don't have to re-buy a pair of tweezers like these. And they come with this wonderful little rubber guarded
the end cap, so important.
Keep them in there.
Absolutely, and this is what they're going to do for you. That's actually my neighbor, Alyssa. She's not a professional model, and we just kind of put her in front of the camera and we filmed her. She actually has very deeply rooted hair, the most stubborn hair to tweeze, and she's getting every single hair from the root on the first try. I mean, that hair she just tweezed, it was almost like a dot on her face.
Really?
And she
See,
pulls,
that's important.
It really, it's amazing.
I've got one of those Zadra magnifying mirrors in my bathroom,
oh my God, I love
and
those.
I mean, I get in there and I'm like, I'm checking. I mean, whether it's the brows or it's the upper lip or it's the chin hairs, all the weird things that happen as we get older.
That we all deal with.
You need a great set, you know you do. Yeah. So try these. Regine, this is truly something that it is a game changer when it comes to tweezing. And this is something you've got to try to know. If you don't love it, send it back. And as you said, Fern, unconditional money back guarantee, of course, from us, but lifetime guarantee from you.
Regine. And we've been in business. Regine is over 100 years old. They actually opened up with Rolex, making the tools for Rolex, family-owned business. Everything we do, it's a labor of love. And we really make the best of the best tweezers. And you'll see if you're sort of like a beauty diva and your brows are always on point, this is the only tool that is going to meticulously shape your brows.
Footage. This is, again, these go through a meticulous 40-step finishing process. They're hand finished under a microscope in Switzerland. This is what the Swiss are known for, amongst a lot of other cool things. But they're handcrafted, hand aligned. You don't ever need to sharpen them. And I love that with this kind of precision, you get deep from the root. You never slip on the hair. You never break the hair. That was my pet peeve, where you get in there and you're like, okay, I got it. And then it's like, oh. So then it's like,
well, then, you know,
it
could stimulate more hair growth.
Oh, really?
You can get a pimple. You can get an ingrown.
That's lovely.
It's so much better. You do it the right way with the right tool. And what I love about these also, it's surgical grade stainless steel, so you can sanitize it. It is like a medical implement. We also temper our steel 2 times over. It's a process where we harden the metal. And what that does and what that means is that this tweezer will never dull. It will never wear out.
It's so true. I know, we get all excited about a tweezer, but a great tweezer is awesome. I love your story too, Fern, from the beginning. You said you used to work in
I was working in an electrolysis office like 20 years ago, and there was this one pair of tweezers that everyone in the office was fighting over. Everyone's like, wait, where did they go? Because they were so much better than all the tweezers, and it was a Regine tweezer. And this is over 20 years ago. I contacted the factory. They are a wonderful family that owns it, and we wound up partnering together.
How cool is that story?
I love working with them. I'm so proud to, when people ask me what I do, I just right away, always have tweezers in my bag, and I'm so proud to let people.
You should be.
Yes.
Because I've spent way too much money on tweezers that, it's like, oh, they're cheap. I'll just get them. I need them. And they don't work. So, like, what is the point?
Spend a
they
small
slip off the hair. You end up spending way too much money, and you throw them all away. They're not the precision tweezer that this is. So I really do encourage you. Try it. It makes a huge difference to get to the root of that hair first time, and that's important. I never thought about like the ingrown hair and all the other like weird things that can happen.
No, and and also the time. It's like the time you're going for like your chin hair in the morning, and it's like, are you going 7 times? You're still not getting it. Not
pulling your skin apart, trying to get there.
Not with Regine. These are the tweezers that will get the job done.
Big customer pick.
Yeah, and so important. I want to say your tweezers, when you get them home, they're going to come with this red gummy end cap. I would be the first person to throw it out. Don't. You always use that end cap and keep it on your tweezer. And again, how many of us go through this? You go in for the kill and you go to tweeze that hair and it breaks the hair, slips on the hair. Not Regine tweezers.
Drives me crazy. Look at the one on the left. You didn't even get half of the hairs that you went after in the first place. I mean, that one missed. That one breaks it off. Oh, that's the worst. The precision makes all the difference. And I'm going to remind you, this is made in Switzerland, a 40-step finishing process.
And there's so much, you think like it's a tweezer, but so much has to go into it to make them work that you don't find in all other tweezers in the marketplace. The tension on the tweezers is perfect. We temper the metal so it never wears out, it never dulls. We do the etching, which is critical on the interior of the tip. What that etching does, it creates a more enhanced grip, so that when you go to remove that hair and go in for the kill, it is going to beautifully remove get the hair from the root. I'm actually going to turn this to the side so you can kind of see that. And it beautifully will remove the hair from the root on the first time.
See that? That's the etching that we were talking about on the inside, that 25-degree
angle. And the precision is
angle.
Perfect. I just want to show how they open. Look at that. Look at the tip alignment.
Yeah.
It is perfect on
that's
these.
the key,
They're
right
like a work of
there.
art. That's the Swiss craftsmanship. And then so if you are lucky enough to box to you, and in that presentation box is one of our tweezers.
That's pretty neat.
Yes.
Regine, the tweezer, and they're $10 less today than normal. Normally they're $40. I get that. You know, it's a lot to spend on a tweezer. It is worth it. On a flex pay, $7.50. If you have an HSN card, $6 and a penny. I love that you're getting this, and free shipping. If you don't love it, send it back. We want you to be happy, and I know you will be.
Right, absolutely.
Is it weird that I'm a snob about tweezers?
No, so many people are. You'd be so surprised. Every time I meet people, they're like, "Oh my God, I need to find a great pair of tweezers." And these are the tweezers that pull the hair out from the root.
Look at that! You didn't even see a hair there.
No, every single one on the first try, and she has such stubborn, deeply rooted hair.
That's crazy. You can literally see the root as she pulled the tweezers.
Yeah, tremendous difference.
Job.
Can I make a really quick recommendation?
Sure.
Always tweeze on clean skin. No lotion, no makeup, and your tweezers will work perfectly. And always keep the end cap on your tweezer.
Thank you, Fern.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love a great product, and I love that you guys recognize it too. It's a tweezer. We need to have it. Get the best that your money can buy. Again, 546642 to continue ordering. Sally Hershberger is in the house. This woman is so incredibly talented. Before we get to this segment on her 24K shampoos, conditioners, and root lift envy, I do want to say it is Customer Appreciation Month here at HSN, and we really want to recognize some of our favorite customers and their favorite items. Take a look. If you have a photo that you'd like to be included in our celebration, go ahead and post a picture on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag It's Fun Here. If you submit a photo, you'll also be entered to win weekly HSN gift card giveaways. If you want more details, search Social Hub on hsn.com. And most importantly, we just say thank you so much for being one of our very, very special and valued customers. We love you. We really do. All right, guys. Sally Hershberger. This woman is she is so respected in the industry. She's known to have the most expensive haircut in the country. She has done some of the biggest celebrities, but aside from that, she has created a beautiful line of hair care products. We have our shampoo and conditioner coming up in a moment, but we're gonna talk about ways to get volume first, and this is what I used on my hair today and every day, and I just have my new short hair back. Whether it's long hair, short hair, we all need a little bit of help from the root, and I know that would be Sally's recommendation. She is joining us. We are so glad to have you back, Sally.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm loving your hair short again.
Are you?
Yay. Hi, everyone.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to jump right into this.
Let's do it.
Let's start with Kim. Okay, we all end up getting flat hair. That's unanimous, right?
It's
like
inevitable.
it happens to all of us. But here's how you're going to get lift like that. Normally, you put my root lift in your hair when it is wet, and wherever you want lift, what you will do, and I'll show you on Kim, you are going to target wherever you're going for lift. You don't spray it on your scalp. You want to always keep your scalp clean. Watch, a little lift there. Let's get a little lift happening here. Now, again, you put this in your hair when it is wet, but because of the time situation, you can actually put it in dry and reactivate it. It has style memory, and you can run your hands through it. So I'm just gonna dry that in very, very quickly, but you can see without even drying it in, the lift that I'm getting in Kim's hair. Let me just put you over here for a minute and dry it very quickly. And you instantly get amazing, modern volume. And I want to show you something. This is a great trick. So I just roughed that really quickly. Now I'm going to use a round brush. Any one of you can do this. You just take it. If you ever want lift, the most important part is right in the crown. I'm going to show you why in seconds. So you put the brush here and you lift it straight in the air. Then you can just leave it there for a second.
Okay.
And then, if you don't mind, I'd love for you to pull up her before shot, because this is the most major
Let's check this out.
facelift. Look at, you know what I discovered yesterday? I was like, look at Kim's jawline. Look at how it immediately lifts her jaw up.
You are right.
Her mouth even goes up. Just that little bit of root lift, and I just put it through here, and it has style memory. So every time I go like this, I'm getting incredible volume, right?
This is exciting. And you know, the difference between Sally's product line and any other out there, she uses a lot of really awesome ingredients like colloidal gold. You know, gold in the product. And I know you use vegetable proteins. And we're gonna show you, in fact, let's do a front view too so we can show you the volume that you get here from the root. The volume is what most of us are after, isn't it, Sally? I'm sure that's the vast majority of requests.
It's all about volume, because volume makes you look younger. If I go like this to Kim, right? Let me just flatten it all right out. Look at that, right? And then watch, in seconds, because it has style memory, and I basically just put it through back in here, so I just wanna show you. I sprayed it here. I'll spray the front in a minute, but I want you to see that. And it also disguises the demarcation, which means, look, we'll look more in the front, the roots, right? Like those dark roots, it gives you that lift. I'm gonna spray some now on the front. Or if you have gray hair and you can't get to the colorist, it will just lift and disguise.
I like that. I never thought about that. That's
right? So now I'm gonna just push this into Kim's hair and let it dry on its own for a second. And I'm gonna jump over to my friend Diane over here. Okay, so again, I'm gonna show you her hair's flat, like a little bit of a pancake on top. It happens to all of us. All you have to do is spray. Wherever you want volume, you spray it, and then it will lift. If you're just tuning in, please do your hair when it is wet.
So you use this at the root when it's wet.
When it's wet.
Best.
Wherever, but you see how I just did that, and I got this instant lift? Now I'm gonna dry it. But how much better is that? And guess what? You can run your hands through it. You wanna be able to run your hands through hair when you get lift. You don't wanna have it like, you know, your hands going like this. I remember doing a very famous politician who used to have this bouffant, and a big magazine wanted me to have her have a more modern look. And so I ran my hands through it, and I couldn't get my hands through her teasing. But I did give her a modern look. So
that's so funny. Again, you couldn't get your hands
and
through
I have
her teasing.
I was at the White House, so everybody's watching me. Oh I can say the White House, obviously. Yes. So you can kind of guess who it was. But look I'm just drying it in with my hands. Any one of you can use your hands, and you get this instant lift. And when you look at Diane's before picture, it actually brightened her hair in seconds. And you can run your hands through it. Run your hands through your hair. Don't be afraid, right? It moves. You want lift that moves. You want a product that's actually gonna brighten up your highlights, right, Kim?
I love that. And by the way, we have every other part of your line back in stock. We've got your dry shampoo. We've got your full-size regular 24K shampoo and conditioner in a duo. I'll get you all the information, because really using great hair care products matters. It makes such a difference. Let's talk about some of the details on this 24K Root Envy. This Root Boost is different than anything else. I mentioned that it's infused with colloidal gold and vegetable protein. That's not something I hear of in any other line, Sally. Why do you use gold?
Well, gold is actually a heat conductor. So that means when you're drying your hair, it's gonna dry so much faster. So therefore, you're not damaging your hair at all. And it also helps all the other amazing ingredients go into the hair shaft. So it's the best. Well, it's gold. Gold is always the best.
There you go.
So I researched it, and we own the gold story. There's 24K gold in this product, so it will protect your hair when you put it on. And you can see on Kim, I sprayed the front. I haven't even styled it yet.
This is crazy good. Oh, that's amazing.
Kim has the finest. If you see that before shot, you're watching me do this live, you know? And look at that lift. Look at that body.
That is awesome.
All of my celebrity clients, Jane, Meg, If you saw the Academy Awards, you saw Jane. I'm sorry, but...
Good job, man.
I mean, honey, she's 80 and she looked better than everyone. Sorry, everybody, but I mean, because it's the lift. Look at what happens to Kim's jawline. Just getting that lift. Look at what it does to her mouth.
Exactly.
It changes your whole face. Let's bring you forward. I mean, I just literally, you guys, I put this in her hair when it was dry. I would never normally do that. I would spray it in and then blow dry it or let it dry like I do my hair. But I had to do it quickly. And now I'm gonna just show you with a little brush again, wherever you want lift, let's say we wanna go right here. You just spray it at the root. This is gonna be the most important, easiest product ever. So you go like this, lift the brush up. And if you don't like a brush, don't use a brush, use your hands, but you can see
there
right there, I just put that lift in seconds.
And what I love is that it's still workable. Look at that, you don't have to worry that it becomes sticky.
This is called modern lift.
That's
This is called lift that gives you that incredible volume, but your hair moves. You want your hair to move, because that's sexy volume.
I agree.
And it's not sticky. Now let's, you know, you can brush through it, bam. Still
I would think too, I know we've got two short-haired models out here, but if you've got longer hair,
I have longer hair I can show you on.
Sure, and I'm thinking because long hair is so much heavier and weighs you down so much more, you would think that that's more where you need the volume too.
All right.
So we're gonna show you how long hair, short hair, everybody.
This is long hair.
This is
Andrea. Check Andrea out. Look at, it's just heavy, it falls. I mean, look how long that hair is, you guys.
Yeah.
If I can make that lift, you can make anything lift. Okay, ready? I just sprayed it in the front. And we're winging, and then I'm just gonna dry it in. You want to dry it in, because it works faster, it takes seconds. And again, normally I'd use a little bit of a brush. Wow. And she has heavy, 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 heavy hair. And look at that lift right there.
So there you have it. I know Sally's recommendation is to use this wet, but if you're in a pinch like I was, I got to work today. I sprayed it at the roots, took a little blow dryer to it, and I love the full volume. Let's take a look at the profile once again too.
Yeah,
front
look at
first.
that. I just sprayed it right here, you guys. And it instantly, I'm wearing black, so I don't want to stand behind you. Can you see that? Can you feel, run your hands through that?
Looks
great. See that lift? It was flat as a pancake before. You don't want that. You want hair that lifts. I always, always use this on every one of my clients, including myself, because no one gets my hair full enough. The bigger, the better. It can always fall. Everything falls, as we know. So I literally just spray it in to get the volume. And I love it, like right here at the peak. If you never put it any other place, put it in the peak of your hair, and you get cool, modern volume like that.
That's exciting.
I mean, this is the easiest thing, the easiest way to get volume.
There you go. Well,
and it's
actually,
light.
Start with the 24K shampoo and conditioner, and then you're really gonna experience the full benefit of Sally's line. In fact, this is available for you on 4Flex, so try it for $12.83, full sizes. They're single or auto ship for those of you who are huge fans. Take a look at the difference from just the shampoo and conditioner. And you mentioned, and you heard Sally say she uses 24 karat gold in her line. There's a big difference, and you can see the results right there. It's $98629, customer event price, so it's a great chance to get it, and you can secure that price for future shipments down the road. We're gonna move into Sally's dry shampoo. I love the dry shampoo because I think most of us know it's not really good to shampoo your hair every single day. I try to alternate and give it like a break here and there. Dry shampoo is great though because it can help, you know, attach to whatever moisture or greasiness or oiliness issues you may have. Are you a fan of this? Do you use the dry shampoo a lot?
Well, I'm gonna be really honest about the dry shampoo. This is actually 3-in-1. It's more of a texturizer and it's more of a hairspray. And then the dry shampoo is the extra. Look, there's no residue. I don't like dry shampoo, but guess what? In this can, you're gonna get clean hair on top of having body and texture. That's a very hard thing to do because when your hair is clean, it doesn't do anything. It's almost like too flat. So this doesn't take all the oil out. You do not want to take all the oil out. This can is going to give you everything you want in about a second. And you can do this on your own. I'll do my hair. You just go like this, bam. And I have instant volume with texture because everybody wants volume with texture. It's more modern. Do your hair, Brandy. Let's see what happens here. You can do this. If you can spray a can, you can do this. I promise you guys, all the girls are obsessed for this.
Yeah.
Look what happened to her
true.
hair right now. Look how happy
smells
she is.
so good.
Here, look, right? And a little zhuzh. You know, it's hard to do your hair and hold a can and, you know, you do your hair, put the can down. But
That
check
is
it out.
Cute.
How cute is that? And did you see her before? I didn't remember seeing that.
Let's
but
take
I
a
need you
look.
guys to see what she looked like a second ago in case you're just...
Whoa, you're about to see something that you're gonna like.
Okay, Brandy, how old are you?
23.
Okay. It gave her a facelift too. Let's do a profile.
Wow.
I need you guys to see this because
Look at how it changes the color
don't
and the
have to
different.
go.
Oh, I love it.
Look at this. Look at her face. Look at her jawline. Everything gets lifted just like that, just in a spray. This can is magic, and it's so lightweight. So I want to tell you again, three-dimensional. So it gives you volume, texture, and the bonus is it cleans your hair. Who doesn't want, who doesn't want
It's so
that?
true, though. I mean,
You don't have
sometimes-
to go to the car wash. I mean, no, but seriously, now I'm going to jump over
I like
to
that it
Andrea.
refreshes. It makes it smell good and
Oh,
fresh.
the scent is major.
It is.
If you
It's
guys
wonderful.
haven't smelled this, but you know in the morning or later in the day, your hair falls flat. Everything starts falling as the days and months go on. Who doesn't want a fast lift without having to, you know, diet and go to the doctor? So Andrea's hair tends to fall flat, right? So Andrea, just take a little bend over. I like to do a lot of hair from behind. I'm a believer in less is more. Okay, flip your head back. Woo! And now, check it out.
Seriously.
I mean, I don't like to stand behind you, but maybe you can with their
There you
pretty
go, with this
dress.
color.
Zhuzh
With
your
the-
hair. Zhuzh that. Like,
Oh, it just smells so
right?
good.
How great is that?
Honestly.
And-
I'm so glad you said what you did because most people think dry shampoo, it's gonna dry me out. It's only
Yeah.
used to help, you know, deal with the oily,
Yeah.
you know, factor. Not true with yours.
This is really a texturizer. This is the #1 product used in all of the runway shows because it gives you a hold, but with movable hold, because now hair is all about hair that moves, but that's big Texas.
Well, and that's your thing.
Yeah.
That's what you know, put you on the map. That's
Yeah.
what made you so famous years ago with the Meg movie.
Yeah.
And, you know, to this
and
day. And Jane,
even
right.
short hair can move. And that's what it's about. It makes you look younger. And this is
Yep,
what you
it
need
does.
in your hair,
Something
no
that
matter
moves.
what. We all need to use this when we want a little lift, a
Yep.
little texture, especially, you know, I have 5 salons. It's hard to get to me. You don't want to pay $1,000. So this is like taking the hairdresser home with you. You go to the corner, you might not get a great haircut. This is going to disguise that haircut.
Good point.
This is going to disguise your gray hair that's coming in, or your roots, like Brandy. Brandy, you can turn around. Like,
And I love the high lows. You can see, you really see the contrast
it
in the
gives
color
you
so much better.
dimension. This is a 3-dimensional, so it actually brightens your highlights.
Your little
It
legs.
gives you, right, look, do your hair again. Because I
Thank
want
you
you
for
guys
your
to see
orders
how
on this.
easy this is to do, like that. This is something that will change your life, because when your hair is changed, I feel, change your hair. Change your life.
I know, I totally, 427-295, I completely
Look at that.
agree. And before I say goodbye to you, our time always goes too fast.
Oh, so fast.
There's also a duo available with a teasing brush from your line, so take a look at this, 476050. This is the dry shampoo, a little bit more, but it does come with that wonderful boar bristle teasing brush.
Yeah, that's genius. It won't tear your hair. You need that brush.
I know the dry shampoo hasn't been seen in a year and a half, so it's definitely the time to get it, stock up. I love you.
We ran out. I love you too. We
So good
ran
to see you.
out. Bye. Thank you,
Happens every
everyone.
time. Are you back tonight?
Yeah, 8 o'clock,
Okay,
and then
8
that's
o'clock.
it.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
Bye.
I do want to let you know, we started the hour of beauty with these incredible tweezers. The item number here, 546642. It's not one of those things that, you know, you want to spend a little and get a chintzy pair of tweezers that don't do anything at all. What is worse than wasting your money that way? These are so highly touted, big customer reviews, and I know that sounds crazy, but Regine is the name of the game. These were made in Switzerland out of incredible, high quality, twice tempered stainless steel, hand finished, hand aligned, hand crafted. Item to order again, 546642. You are so welcome. It's nice to be, you know, well groomed. And don't forget about the 4Flex option on anything in our beauty world, because it's nice to spend a little and get a lot, all delivered right to your front door. Okay, I have a couple things I want to share with you before we talk about unwanted hair removal on the face and the body. The wet brush. Okay, these brushes are amazing. My son has long, long hair. He's a musician and an artist. And I tell you what, for years I'd watch him struggle and tug. You know, if you've got a little girl, if you are, you know what, just one of those people where you're just constantly pulling and tugging, you're breaking your hair. Clearly, that's one of the things we understand. Wet brush has changed everything. And what you get here is all 3 brushes for $19.95. Let's take a look. We've got some great choices for you in colors, but more importantly than that, to get the detangler brush, the shine brush, and the mini for only $19. I think I've seen these sell individually for $10. So obviously a great value. The item is 98410. That's the shine brush. And of course, the way this is designed, whether you use this on wet hair or dry hair, on the frizziest, kinkiest, thickest hair, it's crazy what a beautiful job it does. It's like a hot knife going through butter. It really is. It's what they say, and it's true. We've got choices in terms of color. We've got a purple, there's a blue, there's black, there's pink, and of course they come individually boxed like this, so if you'd like to give them out. One is great for the purse, one is great for shine, and the other one is great for just being a detangler. So forget the days of pulling and tugging and having your kids run the other direction when it comes time to brush their hair. If you get started with the wet brush, they're gonna look forward to it, and so will you. And I think what most of us enjoy more than anything is the fact that the wet brush allows our hair to stay healthy. We're not tugging and pulling and breaking off the ends. It's hard enough to get our hair to grow. So give it a fighting chance with the wet brush. The item is 609423. We've got a couple more things we get to share with you this afternoon, but as you're looking at those before and afters, know that that's just, it becomes a joy. Whether you got short hair or long hair, I will tell you that. So thank you for your calls and your orders there. All choices. Rocky, remind me which colors we still have in stock. I think there's pink, black, blue, and purple, but you get 3, a mini, a shine brush, and the famous wet brush. All right, next up. Wow, have we got a sale for you on a beautiful fragrance from Jane Seymour. What a lovely woman. Her Open Hearts fragrance. This is something that is so pretty. It's truly an expression of the beauty of living with an open heart. It's a luxurious fragrance. It's a universal favorite. And by the way, it's $19.95. This is wow. We sold this at $67.50 when we launched this brand here at HSN, so what an opportunity. You get not only the full-size 3.4 ounce of the Eau de Parfum, you get the Open Heart faux jewelry wrap as well. Let's talk through the notes, because it's hard to imagine what a fragrance would smell like, but just imagine what an elegant, beautiful woman she is. It starts at the top with pear and osmanthus and pink peony. Then it blends into the vanilla orchid. I love that. The night blooming accord and iris is really unique and special. And then at the bottom, there's an amorous sandalwood, cashmere wood, soft suede, so many unique ingredients. And if I had to categorize her beautiful fragrance, I would say it's more of a floral combined with an oriental kind of flair. And it's something that even at $67.50, we sold tens of thousands of them here at HSN when she joined us for the launch. They're $19.95 today. And so this would be an amazing chance to try the fragrance. I have this sitting in my guest bathroom. And first of all, it looks so pretty with the open heart. And I love that that's how she's chosen to live her life, with an open heart. And it's something that I use sometimes just as a room spray, but I love spritzing it on because I feel, well, you think of Jane Seymour and you think feminine, but you also think strength, you know, from her roles that she's had, and she's just had such staying power over the course of many decades being in that crazy business that she is. And she has created a fragrance that she wants all of us to live our lives feeling open and free. This is the jewelry pouch I mentioned. You get this as well. It's a velvety jewelry pouch. So you can go ahead and use this for your specialty things, your brushes, your earrings, however you'd like. But with all of that being said, I know that I think it's one of her daughters that has a few thoughts that she wanted to share to help you understand what this fragrance is all about. So take a listen to Katie.
What I love about the Open Heart fragrances, I always remember growing up just the scents that my mom had. She collects these perfumes. She has a lot of connection to smells and to flowers, and that just is a big part of what makes me feel at home. And it just really feels like my mother and what she represents, and that sort of nature and beauty, and I love it.
So beautifully said. It's one of those, again, big full size at $19.95. It would be one thing if it was a little baby purse size to try it, but it is the full size fragrance. She had a men's fragrance too. I'm not sure if that's still available on hsn.com or not, but you should check. My guy loves the men's fragrance that Jane designed for us. So this is on a 4th flex. First of all, the price is crazy. Normally $67.50, it's $19.95. You can do that on a 4th flex. So what does that bring us down to? $5, $4.99. There's beautiful Jane. She is so lovely. She's just one of the kindest people, and it was just a real pleasure having her here, and we were honored to launch her fragrance for her. This is just a beautiful extension of Jane and who she is and the femininity that she exudes, and I know you'll feel the same way. So maybe it's for you, maybe it's for somebody on your gift list. Either way, it's always nice to have something tucked away, ready to give. I can guarantee you this, you're gonna love the fragrance. It's not fruity, it's not too florally, although it is a floral oriental kind of blend. Let's show you that pyramid one more time to maybe help you understand, because some of the ingredients or the notes, as they say in a fragrance, really speak to some of us more than others. She's used some very unique ingredients in here, starting at the top with the osmanthus. And I know she started as well with, I think there was a peony, a pink peony and a pear. Middle, the notes are the vanilla orchid and night blooming accord and iris. Incredible. It really changes the complexity of this fragrance. And then at the bottom, the soft suede really makes this stand out. Maybe that's the underlying strength of this fragrance. The amaryllis, the sandalwood, and the cashmere woods as well. So I thank you so much for your calls and your orders. I know we've sold a lot of these today. Blowout price. When we come back, it's one of those topics not always fun to talk about, but boy, does it feel good when you don't have the unwanted hair on your face or your body anymore. It's coming up real easy next.
I love Jewelry Host Pick. We get to pick for you the pieces that speak to our hearts. You really get to see the scope, the breadth of all the beautiful collections we have here at HSN. My picks are items that spoke to my heart. When I first saw them, I had that initial little spark that pieces of faith and sentiment, gorgeous glowy pearls. I think every single one of them has a little magic.
Starts Friday at midnight, and shop the whole collection now at hsn.com.
There's no better love
than customer love.
Our customers make us
head over heels happy. How do we love you? Let us count the ways.
At HSN, our customers are a very big deal, so we filled the month with special savings, deals, exclusive offers for HSN cardholders, and even a few surprises. It's just our way of saying
thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because the very best thing about us
is you.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Okay, guys, this is one of my very best personal little friends. especially this time of the year as we're looking forward to swimsuit. Well, maybe not looking forward to swimsuits, but dealing with it. Unwanted hair is just not a pleasant thing. And you know, you can go through the waxing out process, you can go through the laser expensive, crazy long process treatments, you can go through the tweezing and plucking and the shaving, but you know what? Don't until you try this. It's from Luminous. It is an amazing hair removal system that does not hurt at all. I guarantee you, I am telling you, whether it's the face, the upper lip, the sideburns, you know what, the chin hairs, those, where do they even come from? The bikini line, I am so a fan of this underarm area. We're talking face and body, and the fact that we're giving you an extra cartridge, or if you will, maybe one for face, one for body, but check out the fun colors. This is the rose gold, the classic. This is the one I own and love. We've got this in the brand new purple. We also, how do you love the brand new floral? Now here's what I would love to do. Call me please. I'm inviting you to share your story if you have the Luminous Silk and Smooth Hair Removal. It's something that, you know what, don't let your daughters go with the blades because they'll nick themselves. I still have scars from when I didn't know what I was doing as a youngster. You can literally remove your hair on your legs, your knuckles, your toes, your bikini line, your underarms, wherever you just don't want it anymore, the back of your neck, your husband's back. I know, I'm gonna get too much and too graphic here, Heather, so let's just get started as to how this works. I'll tell you too much, just too much information.
You know what, and that's the thing. I love that we can joke about this because everybody has unwanted hair, and why pay more if you don't have to? Why endure pain if you don't have to? And with this subtle little unit, I mean, it's so cute and discreet, and look at our new floral colors. We've got the purple and the floral and, of course, our classic rose gold, but look at it beside my mascara. That's how small and discreet it is. Make sure you pick up a couple, one for your purse and one for at home, because when do we find unwanted hair? When we don't want to find it.
When you're sitting there at the traffic light and going,
right.
What?
I call them the walrus hairs that I get on my upper lip. I was telling Amy, I call them platinum, but they're gray. And they come in overnight and they're like this long.
I know.
And you're like, you know, reaching for the tweezers. Are you still blade shaving? And you lean in for a kiss and you've got, oh, I have stubble on my face.
Don't do that to your face ever.
With this, it's got that sonic technology that isn't painful. It doesn't hurt at all. In fact, you don't feel anything. That's what you're seeing on your screen right now. It literally pulls each and every one of those pesky unwanted hairs straight up vertically and then shears it off at such a rapid rate of speed that you don't feel it at all. That's why there's no pain, there's no little red bumps, there's no prickly stubble, and there's no thicker, darker regrowth. You can literally use this every day if you want to, as often as you like. It's portable and affordable. Take it with you. Take care of those sideburns. If you have the upper lip hair, the walrus hairs like I do, the chinny chin hairs, or maybe you have peach fuzz all over your face and your makeup is caking in it. I know Madeline has some peach fuzz that she's working on right now.
We're gonna get nice and tight on you, Madeline, if you don't mind, because...
Yeah, we're gonna wait until we get tight because, like I said before, once the hair is gone, it's gone. And I want you to see this.
Yes, I've been doing all my little chin hairs, but I have a good amount of upper lip hair. I mean, you can feel it. I feel it. It's furry,
I see it.
It's dark, and it's been a problem my whole life. And this has been the best way to get rid of it. It's really quick, effective. I tried waxing, I tried everything. It's all painful, it's all expensive, and this is so much easier, so I really like it.
Can you do this upper lip for us?
Absolutely can.
So can we get it even closer? Because she's got some major action going on there. It's great. Okay, so she's gonna go ahead. She loves this show because she gets to take off the other half of her mustache. I love Madeline. She is such a great sport about this. She ran into another model from HSN the other day, and she of course grows this in for us so that we can remove it live on air. And the model she ran into said, "Do you have a show like today?" So, because she really, I mean, and when you're waxing, you have to grow your hair into the length of a grain of rice before you can pay someone to rip it out of your skin. So with this, you can literally, when you see it, you can remove it, and it's that easy. And she wasn't yelling and screaming. And I want you to feel her upper lip, Holly. Like, there's no stubble there. There's no pink bumps. It was totally gentle on her skin because of that sonic technology. Now, we do have a before, so you can see what Madeline's growth looked like beforehand. And you know, we all have unwanted hair. I'm not picking on her. I have gorilla toes. I used this on my legs yesterday. You can use it on your bikini line. If you have that peach fuzz, if you have upper lip chin hair, or if you have
sideburns. My mom, who's in her 80s, has sight issues. She can use this without a mirror.
Absolutely, and by the way, this is something you can use anywhere. It doesn't have to be plugged in. You don't have to, I mean, it comes with actually batteries. And you do get the additional, what we're calling the replacement blade, but there's no blade involved here. And if you want to stock up on those, you're more than welcome to. Again, there's a before and after of Madeline. This is definitely something that you are gonna have at hand. I love that it's so discreet. Nobody knows really what you're doing. Nobody knows what it is. It's not like, oh, and when you think about how much are blades? They're so ridiculous.
They have them locked up at a lot of stores now.
Expensive.
Exactly.
Don't go there anymore. This is the modern day, way of dealing with hair removal. Look at this.
We just saw how gentle it is, and I have my balloon here. I'll show you in a second just how gentle it is on the hair. But we want to show you on Peter, on his manly man, caveman hair, that he has not had to pre-trim. But even with this unit, and if you can just go over here where we can see that patch, just do a dot for us real quick, because that's really amazing to see how with no pressure, he doesn't have to push on the skin. Look at that.
Yay.
It doesn't tug and pull on the hairs. It's not ripping them out of his skin. He's not cursing. His eyes aren't watering. It doesn't hurt. All you see now is beautifully smooth skin, and there's no stubble. So if you're still blade shaving with those expensive blades, why pay more when you don't have to? If you're still waxing and going in to make an appointment and paying all that money for someone to rip those long hairs out of your skin, and I know this because I worked in a waxing salon, and I used to have these young girls come in, and I mean, I did a lot of times forearms, dark hair on young ladies, and I would wax their arms, and their tears would well up in their eyes, and I thought, you know, you poor soul. Thankfully, we now have a solution. This is portable and affordable. You can bring it on vacation with you. Keep one in your purse.
I love, we're not going to get into too much detail, but for the private areas that we don't want,
absolutely.
I am serious. You are going to love using this. It's so fast, and I'm just going to say, because I've tried a lot of hair removal. I've never had to wax and do all those crazy things, and I've never thought about doing laser.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy. But this does not hurt. I've tried other things that say, oh, it doesn't hurt, but it did. This does not hurt. I don't know how that's been achieved, but I am just telling you, it's awesome.
We have hundreds of 5-star reviews, and thank you so much for them. Over and over, I kept reading, I thought it wasn't working because I couldn't feel it.
Yes.
We are so used to having to go through pain. We endure such incredible pain to get rid of unwanted hair because we don't want to see it. This is the solution that is going to give you pain-free hair removal on the go, anywhere you want to go. You just have to choose your color, and we've got this gorgeous floral, which is adorable. But get a couple. One for your daughter, your roommate, your mom. As I was saying earlier, my mom, who's in her 80s, who has sight problems, she can't see those little hairs to remove them. With this, she can sit in front of the TV. She doesn't even need a mirror, and she can go ahead and remove. My son, who's 15, who has never shaved before, who has never done hair removal. He's got 3 little hairs on his chin. He said, Mom, should I be shaving? I'm like, no, please don't carve up that gorgeous little face. With this, you don't have to worry. I can actually press it into this balloon.
Look at your TV, what's happening.
So if you think about those areas on your face with that fine hair, the peach fuzz, the upper lip, the chin, or perhaps your bikini line, underarms, forearms. I did my legs with this yesterday. I live up north, and my Sasquatch hair was keeping me warm all winter, but I don't want it anymore. So I took this out in the hotel room, and I did my legs. There's no stubble. I don't have to worry about nicking my ankles, which I always did.
Around the knees or the ankles. Like, you know, those are areas, even as an experienced shaver, I mean, because prior to something like this, that was really the only option for a lot of us, right? It is so much better to remove the hair this way. And please do not use a razor on your face, especially for you ladies. I mean, men, I get it. But ladies, just use something that's more effective, and it doesn't leave behind a stubble. It doesn't encourage more hair growth on the other side. You can do this anytime. You don't have to make your appointments. From what I've heard with laser, I mean, you have to like series of treatments.
It's very painful.
Is it really?
Very painful.
And don't you have to have a certain color hair? And I don't know. But I'm just thinking, try this. Like you said, Heather, I mean, try it on a flex pay. See if it works for you. It works for, I mean, together that one day we sold over 30,000 of these. It's just a huge customer favorite. Let's take a look at Dawn, because this is something we all probably more than anything deal with, and that's peach fuzz, right?
Exactly, and this has quickly become such a favorite, and you can go ahead and you can remove. Dawn's got, she's removed part of her upper lip earlier today, and she's gonna go ahead and remove just the upper lip hair that you can see there, causing a shadow, and that's what we see before we go and have it removed professionally and pay all kinds of money for someone to inflict pain on us. Why pay more when you don't have to? Why go through pain if you don't have to? This is something that you can keep in your handbag. It's so discreet, it looks like a little flashlight. It doesn't hurt. We are giving you 2 of those floating heads. I suggest that you use one for your facial hair and one on your body if you want to.
Suggestion.
But it's not a head that you're going to have to replace often. This is going to last you months and months and months.
If there are multiple users, we do have additional of those floating heads. I'll get you the info. I think we've rotated on the screen a couple of times.
Let's look at your before and after.
Let's do it.
So you can see where Dawn has removed.
Wow, look
on
at
her
the
upper lip,
difference.
and what a beautiful difference.
Oh, to be free of that, it can be really embarrassing.
Exactly. This is your new best friend. So whether you're a teen, you have a teen in your family that is starting to do hair removal for the first time, or you're like me and you've got those mystery hairs, or my mom who's in her 80s she has eyesight problems and she can't see to remove those hairs. If you're still blade shaving, you don't like the feel of that stubble, or you can't endure the pain because you've got sensitive skin. This is completely pain-free hair removal.
I think too, for guys, there's a lot of guys that are really into the man grooming, you know, like with special kinds of. That's right. But with beards and sideburns, and maybe it's just even the back of the neck instead of having to go book another haircut, you know, take care of that sort of thing. But very difficult to remove some of the thicker, more coarse, manly hair.
Usually.
But watch this.
But
no
you can
problem.
see, and I mean, you can see the hairs down here, but look at what Peter has managed to do. And I want you to feel his arm, Callie. There is no stubble there. So even if you have thicker, coarser hair like Peter does, he didn't have to pre-trim. It's not pulling, it's not yanking, it's not ripping the hairs out. It just gently, he glides it over. He doesn't even have to press. He glides it over that area and it reveals beautiful, smooth skin, no stubble. And you can do this as often as you like. Think about it. If you were to go on your lunch hour and get your upper lip waxed or wherever, it turns red.
For like 2
hours. For hours and hours. And then you get the little bumps and you get the ingrown hairs. With this, you can literally do it on the fly. Stop reaching for the blades, stop reaching for the tweezers.
Do it wherever
so easy.
you just don't want hair anymore. Again, it's awesome for the bikini line, I am just gonna tell you. And this is the animation. It's funny when you look at this because it looks like, oh, that's gonna hurt. It does not hurt.
No.
Every time I use it, Heather, I'm like, how does this not hurt? I
How is it working?
I believe it does not hurt.
Yeah, it's like you just touch it where you want the hairs gone. And but what you're seeing on your screen is that sonic technology, and that's what has made this an overnight sensation here at HSN. It lifts each and every one of those pesky hairs straight up and then shears it off at such a rapid rate of speed that you don't feel a thing. It's completely pain-free. That's why you don't see the little red bumps. That's why you don't see the redness and you don't get those ingrown hairs. And you don't get that stubble, that pointy, rough, prickly stubble.
You know what, you can spend
I'm just gonna feel his arm one more time.
blades. I saw them in the grocery store the other day. It's crazy what they charge for blades that they nick us, they cut us, they create scars, they hurt. I mean, we bleed. This is definitely something worth a try. You're seeing there on the screen now the dual blades that are available additionally. Then, of course, back to the actual device itself. It just uses a AA battery, and I tell you,
we give you the battery.
That's really great.
It's ready to go. Take it out of the box and it's ready to go.
Fantastic. On a Flex, it's less than, it's $7.49. On a fifth Flex, if you have an HSN card, it's $6 to try it. Those are the choices. The original rose gold that I have and love, the brand new purple, and then we've got that really terrific floral. We're gonna take another look over at Madeline because, you know, it's not only one of those things that, you know, it's a nuisance. It can be really embarrassing and it can hurt your, you know, self-esteem, especially our teenage girls, you know what I mean? Or whoever we are.
Absolutely. This is so easy to do. I mean, you're not going to pull out your razor blade and take care of business at wherever, at the beach or at the office, in the car. I mean, this is something that, now Madeline can go over this area again. I want to show you, even though she's removed, she can go over that area again. It's not going to turn red. It doesn't hurt. I want you to see her before and after. She let that hair grow in for us. She's such a great sport. But you can see the difference. right here in studio.
Yep.
That lady mustache is gone. So if you have upper lip hair, if you have that peach fuzz that your makeup is caking into, if you have the sideburns, or you just want to clean up your hairline, or you want to clean up your brow area, if you're still reaching for those blades and you don't like the feeling of stubble, perhaps you have sensitive skin and you can't wax because it really hurts, this is the solution for you because it's portable and affordable, completely pain-free, and
really,
you're not
really
going to see that stubble.
You don't feel something like being tugged out of your skin.
No.
I've tried other things and I'm like, they tell me it doesn't hurt. It hurts me. I mean,
we all have tried everything.
I am not into pain. It's not my thing. But I'm really all about, you know what, whether it's the upper lip or the sideburn, we're all different based on our ethnicity and our heritage and all of those things. But the best news is that there's an answer here. There's a solution to getting rid of something that, if it makes you feel self-conscious, whether it's the legs, for me, it's that whole bikini line. I'll never forget the scene in that one movie with all the girls from the city. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes,
at the pool and that's how it is. Right, and we remember the one where the guy got his chest hair waxed and he was screaming obscenities at the girl who was doing. You're not seeing Peter do that because it's completely pain-free. So rest assured, if you have that fine hair on your face, this is gentle enough for it. If you have a teen that is doing hair removal for the first time, you don't have to worry about nicks and cuts because this is not going to nick and cut their skin. If you do have coarser hair, longer hair, thicker hair, darker hair, like Peter does, take a look at what he's managed to do here in studio on his long caveman, manly man hair. And I'm just doing this because I want to touch his arm again. Because it's so smooth. There is no stubble. And he's not yelling and screaming. His eyes are not watering. Yeah, I mean, this is really remarkable. You know what? Can you take off that patch in between there? Because I really want you to see how quick and easy this is, even on his long, coarse hair. He just touches the unit to his arm. Look at that. Completely hair-free, beautiful, silky smooth, and it's so easy. Anyone can do it. This is portable and affordable. Get a couple. Keep one in your purse, keep one at home, give one away to a friend, because I'll tell you what, it's gonna walk away when they try it.
It's true. I remember when this was first introduced, Luminous this is a game changer. When they introduced that sonic to their hair removal, because again, there are versions, different brands that remove hair, but it's like an agonizing process. You're like, oh, through the whole thing. There's no, for me, and I'm not the most, I mean, I don't like pain. I really just am not about it. I don't feel any pain at all, whether it's the bikini area, the legs, the underarms, the arms. It's just the coolest thing. Maybe it's just the knuckles or the toes, back of the neck. You know, you know where the unwanted hair is for you or your husband or your daughters or your sons. This can take care of it discreetly, comfortably, safely, and pain-free. The item to order is 91817. We have the brand new floral. We have the rose gold, which would be the best choice probably for the guys in your world. And then, of course, the purple also available. You get 2 of the heads, and the replacement, we call them the floating heads. I like your suggestion, Heather. Use one for the face, one for the body.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe you're just a klutz like me. I always carved up my ankles every time I did my legs.
Me too.
Or I would miss like a whole patch and there would be like a crop stripe going up my leg. So with this, I mean, Madeline even told me one day she went to the beach and, well, tell your story.
What happened?
I went to the beach and I didn't know exactly what I was going to be doing, if I was going to need a bikini or not. And so I tossed it in my purse, and last second, I ran into the bathroom. In 2 minutes, I was out and I was hair-free, ready for the beach.
Awesome.
Quick, easy, painless, no red bumps, no redness, nothing.
That's true. No red bumps. No, like,
because that's the telltale sign that you've done hair removal, right? And with this, you don't get that.
No, there's no waxes, there's no pain, there's no expense. It's just, I guess you'll never know until you try it. It's been a huge I mean, just a huge success here at HSN, and it's here for you for the asking, and I know thank you for your orders on this. This is one of those great little finds that you will so appreciate having. $7.49 on a flex for you today. 91817 is the item number. 2,500 spoken for. I love that we've got the brand new floral. Isn't that pretty?
Cute. You know, and it's funny, this is a great color for the guys. If you want to get one for the gentleman in your life, go for that rose gold. It's very I think it's masculine, that rose gold. I
That
mean,
would
we
be
have
the-
men's
probably.
watches in the rose gold. I call this pinkle because it's kind of pinky purple. And then we have the floral. So great options. Grab a couple. Keep one in your purse. Keep one at home.
I love
and
mine.
Get one for your best friend, your daughter, your mom, your
Yeah.
sister, your roommate.
It takes no time at all. Always a pleasure to talk.
You too.
Hair removal with you, Heather.
It is.
Thank you for being with me. I will be back with you tomorrow afternoon. Continue ordering everything for my show. I know I had Sally Hershberger here earlier. Love her and her products. We had that incredible set of tweezers. We had the awesome value on the Jane Seymour fragrance. The wet brush was in the show. So if you missed any of it, go to hsn.com. In the meantime, keep ordering the Luminous, which is item 91817. My friend Lynn takes it from here with our best buy of the day from Toothpaste.
Hi, I'm Jared Blandino, Chief Creative Officer and co-founder of Toothpaste Cosmetics. Since 1998, we've been a serious makeup brand that knows how to have fun, creating new, innovative products that are cutting edge